this hour, the next hour, the 5 o'clock hour. And I'm also looking forward to the open season, right? Because I really want to get your thoughts on a lot of things happening. So, good afternoon, Rivers State. Good afternoon to the over 8 million people living and doing business in the state. And for those of you listening from outside Rivers State, good afternoon to you as well. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready in your thoughts. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. We're active on X. Nigerian Info PH is the handle, and you could also follow me. By the way, my name is Kalada Kurubatbo, and you can follow me on social media, D Kalada, TheKalada. Okay, so what do I have for you? I've got the big stories coming up right now. I've got a 4 o'clock conversation that will focus on the appeal court judgment. Of course, the Rivers State government is saying it still does not recognize the defected lawmakers and their seats are still vacant. The 5 o'clock hour, we would take a look at what Tonye did say. Tonye had some strong words as it relates to the political problems in Rivers State, and he has urged certain individuals to try their best and ensure that there is peace, there's political peace in Rivers State. So we'll look at all of those, and I will talk, and we'll talk for development. I hope you're ready. All right, fasten your seatbelt. Let's get the big story started. My first big story: Rivers State government goes to Supreme Court, refuses to recognize Martin Amaehule-led assembly. Already, you know about that story. Yesterday, there was the appeal court that asked the governor to present his budget before the Martin Amaehule-led assembly, saying that whatever was done during Edison a year's time as speaker is null and void. And of course, that judgment was first given at the Federal High Court by Justice Omotosho. And ever since then, the arguments have been rife back and forth. However, the appeal court gave a judgment yesterday, but the Rivers State government is saying it has gone for a stay of execution. It is going to the Supreme Court. If it already has not gone, I guess they must have already filed in their case. And that's the situation right about now. So the conversations lingering. The Rivers State government is saying that the matter did not touch on the issue of defection. Non-lawyers like you and I guess, are confused about it. However, we'll talk about this some more the 4 o'clock hour, but that's my first big story. What say you? What are your thoughts? I'd like to hear from you. Now, my second big story, it is raining suspension in the PDP. Yes, just like it rains cats and dogs usually in the city of Port Harcourt and maybe in your city as well. It is raining suspension in the PDP. Now, I woke up this morning to news articles that the acting national chairman in person of the Magum had suspended the national legal advisor and the publicity secretary of the PDP. And not too long after that, we were told that Debo Ologunagba, who is the publicity secretary, had also suspended the acting national chairman and the secretary of the party, the PDP. Now, the question in my head is, how deep is this crisis going to get to? Yesterday, my guest was in the studio and talking about the failure of opposition. I mean, Nigeria is going through such a tough time. And it reminds us of what the former governor of Rivers State, Rotimi Amechi, did say a while ago, about a few days, I think 2 days ago, saying that it is shocking that Nigerians are passive given the economic reality that we are faced with. Although he's not saying go be violent, he's saying that we should make the government feel what we feel. And the best way for that to happen is if they were opposition parties, putting the government on our toes. Opposition party, according to government as a subject in secondary school or political scientists will tell you, is supposed to make the government work hard so that it doesn't feel like there are no resistance or no competition of some sorts. What do I know? However, Labour Party is having its field day, having crisis here and there. PDP is having its field day, having crisis here and there. So, opposition may just be fading. And, one can wonder if we get peace in Rivers State, just maybe they may be peace in the PDP. Of course, this week, right from Monday, we've seen, the battle between the governor and the ex-governor of Rivers State reach a crescendo, reach some kind of climax, and just maybe this is what is affecting the PDP at the national level. Was it not yesterday we saw the BOT chairman Wagbara saying that people who have been asked to face the disciplinary committee should make themselves available, and that the Congress is held in some states should be revisited. So I'm wondering how deep this is going, and if River State crisis also is contributing to how deep this is going. But I'd like to get your thoughts on that one. But finally, as my third big story, I'm rushing my big stories today because I want to get your thoughts. My third big story has got to do with President Tinubu's wife, Remi Tinubu, Senator Remi Tinubu. She visited the Oni yesterday. I think there was supposed to be a commissioning of a project named after her. And she was done, and therein she said, my husband isn't greedy. We've got money. We're rich. We're doing okay. We're doing well. And we don't need Nigeria's money. What we're doing is we're working. We're working for the future of the country, for a better future. So give us a chance, give us time, right? Maybe because I don't want to quote the First Lady out of context, I'm going to read from one of the news articles. And this time I'm going to go to the Guardian newspaper, captioned, my husband not greedy, working for better future. Now, the article reads, President Bola Tinubu's wife, Oluremi, has said her husband is not driven by greed, but committed to making Nigeria great. During a visit to the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, and other traditional rulers at the Oni's palace in Ile-Ife, she described the president as a contented leader focused on the country's progress. During the visit, which marked the commissioning of the 2.7-kilometer Oluremi Tinubu Way and Pavilion at Obafemi Awolowo University, Ife, a project built in honor by the monarch, she urged Nigerians to support the Tinubu administration's efforts to elevate the nation, noting that its reforms were already showing positive results. And I quote, just as the Guardian is quoting, we are aware that the subsidy has been removed, but with God's help, in the next 2 years, Nigeria will be greater than it is today. With your prayers and support, we will build a nation ready for the future, she said. All right, so she's giving you 2 years. You see, in 2 years' time, if Nigeria is not better, this is what I'm getting from that. In 2 years' time, if Nigeria holds us accountable, so give us 2 years. Nigeria will be good in 2 years. All of you would, it's already yielding positive results. Can't you see? She's asking. Anyways, I think I do have a commercial break. I do have a commercial, a very short commercial. When I do come back, I'll go straight to the phone lines. I like to get your thoughts then. Remember, the phone numbers are still the same, and I hope the network is stable today. So I'm going to reel it out. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007. So take the numbers down. Once I'm back from the commercial, I'll go straight to the phone lines. And you could also do WhatsApp calls 0809-0306-416. All right. And of course, you can send me WhatsApp messages to that number, and even text messages, SMS that is. You can send it to that number 0809-0306-416. We're live on Facebook. Send your messages there as well. Go on to the live stream. We're live on YouTube as well, and we're active on X, Nigerian for PH. To stay tuned. Yes, it's good to be back. You're still listening to Hard Facts and 92.3 Nigeria Info. We're taking a look at the big stories now. I'm going straight to the phone lines because I reeled out all the big stories. But if you're just joining us, number one, Rivers State government goes to Supreme Court, refuses to recognize Martin Amaehule-led assembly. Now, second big story, I told you it is raining suspensions in the PDP. And of course, I'm trying to tie it to the Rivers State political crisis. And I'm wondering if we get it right in Rivers State politically, just maybe the PDP will get it right. And maybe the PDP will be able to play opposition. All right. That's, of course, the second big story. The third big story I brought your way has got to do with the president's wife, the first lady, Oluremi Tinubu, coming out to say that they're not hungry, they are not greedy, they are very much content, but, give them 2 years and they will transform Nigeria. All right, so that's the conversation right about now. To the phone line, 0817923 0002, 0817923 0003, 0817923 0007. Clinton calling from Bori. Clinton, welcome. Tell me what is on your mind. I'd like to hear from you.
Good afternoon, Kalada.
Yeah, good afternoon, Clinton.
Yes, it is the right of the governor of Rivers State, to seek redress in court. If you're not okay with the decision of the lower court, you can take it to the final court, the court of finality, that's the Supreme Court. And that's what he has done. It is right. But we are calling on Rivers people to pray for Rivers State. Kalada, remember when this crisis started, some of us were calling for peace. It got to a point that I said that this has gone beyond seeking legal redress by going to court to seek for solutions. The court cannot solve the problem. Yes, the court can give judgment and it can favor one side. What happens to the other side? So the best solution to this is a political solution. The president intervened. He did not yield the desired result. We are calling on all stakeholders that have some to benefit. Stop inciting the crisis.
All right.
Genuine elders, call these people together, solve the problem so that Rivers State can enjoy development. That's what I'm calling for.
All right.
Then for the PDP, let them continue suspending themselves. It's a good one for the APC. Let them fight. We'll win the next election.
All right. Thank you very much, Clinton. Ida from Ikoro. Sorry about that. Joseph from Omagwa. Also missed that one. I guess the phone lines are terrible. I do not know, but let's keep trying. This one says, even after the state government has appealed and the Supreme Court still upholds the judgment of the appellate court, the ultimate judgment will come when the case as regards defection is finally addressed by the Supreme Court, because the first issue that ought to be determined is whether or not Martins and others are still members of the House. And for the crisis in the LP and the PDP, let them know that the battle for 2027 has already started. The earlier the true PDP and LP members defect to form another party, the better it will be for them. Godwin from Chinda. All right, Muriel, I'll join you shortly. Really. Okay, this one says, the suggestion of Mr. Okay, that's not my conversation just yet, Nicholas. I'm moving on. This one says, what is wrong is wrong, no matter who's involved. And until Nigerian citizens, as the government, or ask the government the right questions and take the right steps, they will not take us serious. Ezekiel Isaiah with that one. Let's take a listen to what Muriel has got to say. Muriel is calling from Okrika, by the way. Muriel, welcome. What is on your mind?
Thank you. I don't think the PDP has any moral justification to suspend anybody.
Okay.
If anti-party activity is good for the goose, then I think it's good for the gander as well. So for those that were suspended, I think they have every moral right, to challenge it.
Explain better, because I'm failing to understand where you're coming from. When you say they have got all the rights to, can you please explain?
Can it be, if anti-party is good for the goose, then it's also good for the ugly.
Can you stop speaking? Can you stop speaking?
Hello, Kalada.
Can you hear me, Braid?
Loud and clear.
All right, let's get talking then.
Yes, Oluremi Tinubu saying that Nigerians should give a husband 2 years. Not the PDP for spending so well. It's a good one. Let them to fight like up. While the ADC is moving on. Labour is so that they come together so that we have a robust opposition country to check the ruling government. That is what we have done. And we are for River State lawmakers and the governor. Well, the governor, in his own wisdom, he has gone to Supreme Court. But if Supreme Court says otherwise, they are coming back. If really the defection matter does not hold water, well, I don't know what we are going to call that, because that defection matter, I don't think court has anything to say about it. So I don't know whether nation will take its position. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. There is a lot of misunderstanding related to the first court case, and that's why we'll talk about it the next hour. By the way, this court ruling dates way back before defection. Remember, before the defection, there was the argument as to who was the Speaker of the House. Was it Edison Ehie or was it Martin Amaehule? Now, while that argument was on, we saw something we thought, and be careful, listen to what I'm saying, we thought was a defection. Because now, the lawmakers have come out to argue they did not defect, right? So that's where we are right now. I've got Ike Chukwu from Aba. Ike Chukwu, welcome. What is on your mind?
Canada.
Yeah, greetings.
Good evening.
Yeah, welcome.
It's me, Joe Ike.
Okay, welcome, Joe Ike.
Let me talk about Tinubu's strategy. What about the 1 billion naira, one single? Why did you not have when you have been the president? Then he bought a jet for 1 naira, 1 billion naira.
Is it his personal jet or is it? I'm asking a question.
We have the promise now, and we have 150 and do it as subsidy for poor man to breathe. Are you getting me?
I understand.
But he has one. He has used the 150 billion to buy the jet privately for himself. Say, I want to help Nigerians. What type of money does he have? Okay, this is Orlando of a 10. Something like that, Orlando has replaced an NNPC now. Something like that.
How did Owando? No, let Joaik. Let's not put falsehood out there. Owando has not replaced. Can I talk? Anyways, thank you very much. Moving on. I've got Emeka from Elena War. Emeka, welcome. It's good to have you on the show.
Afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
The statement of the Peterside State government that they did not recognize the appeal judgment. See, let me tell you, they are the problem of this. In fact, they are the ones causing this problem.
How?
There was a judgment yesterday. I think it did not recognize the judgment.
Did you, Emeka? Did you listen to what I said? Why we even argue? Did you listen to what I said in the first place? I just told you that they applied for a stay of execution. So if there's a stay of execution, so if there's a stay of execution, it means the judgment is not standing because there's a stay of execution.
Applied. It cannot be granted.
Okay.
They have applied. They
Okay.
have to grant
All right.
it first.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
So now, the matter was judged yesterday. You have to obey the rule of law. If you read that judgment yesterday, they said that our governor acted tyrannically to demolish State House of Assembly complex. And a dictator, he did this according to his mind. It's very wrong to describe our governor like that, in such a manner. So what we're supposed to give the governor a good advice on what to do.
Okay.
Those people are his family. Even he's fighting now, see, Canada, he cannot succeed. I'm telling you the fact. He cannot succeed. Canada, all the matter they went to court concerning the infection, tell me the one they've won. They lost almost all the case. First one for civil society, concerning the infection, they lost. Second one, the elders did by Saraibe, concerning the infection matter, they lost. Third one was the Jumbo against Amaehule. Amaehule should stop parading himself. He got the judgment at the State High Court. Martin went to appeal court and got a good judgment. Jumbo says he's going to Supreme Court. Now, the last month now was APP. He said APP lost. But I'm telling you, you don't have any evidence that this will defect. If you want to defect, go to your unit and register your unit.
All right.
Your name, that new party. You know, and this thing I've never done. I write a letter to your party chairman. The former party chairman, they are going out, they are defecting. Something has never done. So the defection cannot work. They will still lose. You know what I'm telling you? So what I'm saying is, if the governor advising him to come back and make peace with his former family, his families.
All right.
Because if you went to Supreme Court did not favor him, my brother, you see what will happen in River State. You will see.
All right. Thank you, Emeka. I've got to go. I've got Bride from Rumodumaya. Bride, welcome. Let's get your thoughts.
Thank you, sir.
Canada. Good afternoon. You know, concerning the crisis in PDP lost it when they allow Northerners to contest for presidency, when they have already agreed that the nominee for presidency will go to SAC. That was when the 5 governors have to move back and try to work within themselves. So now the crisis has to another level, meaning that for peace to come, it will be hard unless they will force themselves and make more especially here Wike, who is one of the leaders of PDP. Outside that, concerning River State, heading to Supreme Court, or if they are already going about thinking of to go, I would advise the River State government to forget about that. It is clear that Martin Amaehule is the Speaker of River State House of Assembly. The first court has judged the people of Martin Amaehule and his other House of House members. They appeal against the same thing. Why heading to Supreme Court? I think they said that the governor is the governor of the people, that he will work as without any secrecy. So why going to Supreme? Is he afraid of Martin? What I want to tell Martin Amaehule, after the Supreme Court, whoever that wants to present that budget should bow down 10 times.
Right. We're not here to talk about pride and ego. We're talking development. Emmanuel from Abloma, sorry. I've got Chima from Atedo. Chima, welcome. What is on your mind?
Yes, Kalada, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Chima.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Kalada, the governor will not beg anybody.
Okay.
That is number one. Yes, the matter is being pursued. The mistake that they made was when they went to withdraw the matter after they said they said that the president have intervened. That was where everything went wrong in that matter. So now that the judgment has been given by the Court of Appeal, I think the honorable thing is what the governor has done. You understand? That substantive matter has not been determined till today. You understand? So everybody's waiting on what's going to happen. And if otherwise happen, nothing will still happen in this state. This state belongs to all of us. It doesn't belong to one person. You understand? Anything, any plan that any person has regarding the state, it's not going to work. You understand? We are here. We are watching how things is going to go. You understand? So the main thing has been done. Nobody will worship anybody. On issue of PDP, I think PDP, what is happening to them is orchestrated by the former governor of Rivers State. You understand? He started it all. We knew when all these problems started. The former governor of Rivers State has sponsored different kind of PDP chairman who emerged under him. And this is what it is today. You understand? The fashion has started. So that is it. And that is it. So it tells you that only one person cannot, be here and be in order everywhere. You understand? So what is happening in PDP, it has shown that the people, they have now realized themselves that, look, everything that is happening is being sponsored. The current chairman, acting chairman, is being sponsored by the FCT minister. So they have risen up right now. That's what's happening.
All right. Thank you very much, Chima. I've got Temple from Iche. Temple, welcome. It's good to have you.
The very distinguished Canada. How are you doing?
I'm very fine. The
very distinguished Canada. In as much as I'm concerned, when you wake up in the morning and you say you have defected and you begin to flag the flag of another party, and at the same time you went to court to swear an affidavit.
Oh, Temple, sorry about that. Network, I guess. I've got Gabe from Yenegua. Gabe, welcome. What is on your mind? Let's talk about it.
The table shaker, good afternoon. Canada,
I don't know what table I'm shaking, but welcome, Gifts. It's good to have you.
That table we expect it to shake very well.
Okay, all right.
Let me come in like this because Canada, that's my beautiful daughter, happy birthday.
Okay.
Today is Girl Child Day,
okay.
And my daughter came into the world today.
All right, happy birthday to your daughter.
I love her. Yes.
Right.
God bless you, Canada, for complying. You're too much. PDP first. I will start with PDP. The truth of the matter, Canada, that PDP issue is straightforward. They fixed that meeting, and everybody went into it at National Working Committee. And they suspended those two persons, the legal advisor and the publicity secretary. And in return, the publicity secretary turned around to say you are suspended. Canada, I bet you, INEC don't know his own faction. They even appointed somebody as acting chairman. INEC will not deal with them. INEC will continue to deal with Samuel Anyanwu, national secretary, and the national chairman, the acting chairman. Let me leave that one so that their fans who are supporting them, who are dreaming, they will continue to dream. Concerning governor going to Supreme Court, I love it.
All right.
No need to quarrel. That is his own fundamental human right. Let him go. But I assure you, I started with this Justice Omotosho case. I said it will start with that and end with it. This is what is happening now. I'm not even talking about preempting Supreme Court, Canada. You cannot tell me a man who don't have the locals, who claim that 26 members elected him as a speaker, Edison a year.
But gift. Before you go on celebrating, you want to take into consideration, but there's still the issue on defection, right? That matter is still in court. Did they defect? They did not defect, right? I'm wondering why you're celebrating.
Yes,
because
I will celebrate. You know why?
Tell me about it.
Edison went and joined that Justice Omotosho case. Are you not aware?
Okay.
He went there to inform that these people defected. The governor did the same. Just read their people judgment, my brother. It was thorough. From starting to end, they talked about even this very defection that people are denying. Don't mind what the Attorney General is saying there.
Gift. You know, I've always told you there is a constructive way to argue with people. So the Attorney General is a respectful office.
Let me put the right word.
Exactly.
I disagree with him.
Thank you very much.
All
right.
I disagree with him. The judgment is with me. If he wants me to forward it, I'll forward it to you now. So that this is starting to ending. They talked about defection. Talked about everything that they are denying.
All right, Gift. I've got to go. Thank you. I've got Robin from a chair. Robin, it's good to have you on the show. Let's get talking, please.
Good afternoon, Kalada.
Good afternoon, Robin.
Kalada, I've always referenced to you that in Ghana here, our neighboring country, if you are not a politician, I will take you to court.
Oh my!
We will find a way to come around and beg. But in Nigeria, someone will say go to court. And his followers all over the world, they believe in that court. Even if some of them have not paid transport to Abuja, they have not been to Abuja throughout their life. They pointing hands, Federal Court, Federal High Court Abuja. Why are they believing that? The rest is before you and me. Senator Semakachua confessed in the floor of the Senate.
He was influencing judgment. He only said he got favor for his friends. The favor could mean anything, right?
Yes, thank you. I have never used any word that he was influencing judgment.
Okay.
I have never used that word, and I will not use such a word.
Okay.
But then that is made. Let them continue to go to court because that is what they believe. The court has told us that federal capital Abuja as enshrined in Nigerian Constitution does not matter. But the Constitution provides that before you can be declared a winner in a special election, you must as well win Abuja. A court higher up the land talks otherwise.
But
the state government has gone to Abuja. They have gone to Supreme Court. Why? It's a 50-50. But I am saying, anybody who wants to throw away Section 109, so 1G, is an enemy to democracy.
All right.
Good afternoon.
All right. Thank you, Robin. Robin, you're not a lawyer, but I can understand how you interpret the Constitution. But, you know, that case of election and Abuja, it was interpreted as that Abuja is like a 36th or a 37th state, right? Victor from Rumokrushi, sorry, I kept you waiting for so long. Let's go to WhatsApp now. Or first, let's go to Facebook and see what comments we've got on Facebook. Remember, we're live, Nigerian for PH. This one says, let there be peace. I almost sang the song, right? But let there be peace in Rivers State. Martin should allow Governor Sim to work. No king lasts forever. Didi Chimeze. Mark Opwerne Betel says, Governor Fubara, politics. PDP should be wise. Otherwise, defection is looming. Let Supreme Court reinstate Amaehule. What does that mean? You're arguing for both sides. I'm wondering. I don't know. But this one says, Ogo June Justice. When I remembered Tinubu's comment 2012 that Jonathan wanted to remove subsidy 2013 during the formation of APC, the promises he made his campaign while supporting Buhari in 2014, 2015, and now his own renewed hope agenda. Where is the refinery? But subsidy removed. Where is the 24 hours light? Where is the value for Naira? Tinubu should resign, you said. But again, his wife has told you 2 years' time. In 2 years' time, everything's going to be great. This one says in 2015, Justice J.T. Agbadu Fashim granted an order restraining the former governor from dissolving the elected LGA chairman and councillors. He never obeyed. In 2021, Honorable Justice Polycarp Eman ordered the reinstatement of Ken Tarawiwa Polytechnic workers sacked by the former governor. He never obeyed. In 2023, Justice Aro B. Astrap restrained the Assistant Minister from terminating the appointment of Abubakar Usman Farouk as the MD of the AMML. He never obeyed. In 2024, Honorable Justice Fubara Biambo restrained PDP from holding its Congress in Rivers State in flagrant disobedience to the order of the court. The Assistant Minister ordered for the conduct of the Congress. He who comes to equity must come with clean hands. How is it possible for a man who does not obey court orders suddenly protests, crying, asking Governor Sim Fubara to obey Federal High Court judgment? But I'm going to ask you, Mfon Benjamin Alexander, if these court cases you've mentioned, if they were appealed, could they have been appealed? Were they appealed? Go do your research and then send me a message. We'll talk after that. But this one says, the governor is only buying time. At the end of the day, it will still bounce back. It will still bounce back on him. If the governor knew it would have escalated up to this, he may not have taken the path of the elders. Now, where are the elders? Time will still come when he will fight alone while not giving peace a chance. Benjamin Paul, all right, thank you very much. But now let's look at the WhatsApp messages. This one says, we do not have trust in our judiciary institution, which is the reason Amaehule and 26 others are still in the talking space. Adonis Upwene. All right, let's see this one. This one says, River State government will recognize Martin and his committee of friends. For me, this is a welcome development. You can eat your cake and have it back. It's not possible now. Big K, God give. Thank you. This one says, Governor Fubara obeyed the peace accord with Tinubu and got his case withdrawn from court. Now it is clear that it was a set-up. Obeying Tinubu in the instance was a setup. If he had known, he would not have listened to Tinubu, Ike or not here. All right. And this one says, under the Magum's watch, many PDP members dumped the party for another political party. PDP has really suffered under the Magum's watch. Therefore, his suspension is a welcome development for the party. All those that played anti-party against the party in the last presidential election should be suspended from the party. No man is an island. From Tango to Ability at Twegu. All right, this one says the Rivers State government assertion that it will not recognize the Martin Amaehule-led assembly is in the right step and in the right direction because the judgment of the Court of Appeal did not reinstate them back to the original status. Hence, I support the state government's stance on that. Also, the suspension of the PDP acting national chairman is long overdue because the Magum-led PDP ESCO is bent on destroying the party. Hence, I commend the suspension. And President Tinubu's wife should stop mocking suffering Nigerians, as the amount of money they have acquired can never take them to heaven, but it will perish here on earth. Wike from Ilele. All right, this one says, good day, Kalada. Fubara was legally ambushed in this very suit. You know, he withdrew his defense during the 8-point resolution by the president. However, Martin's people went ahead to get judgment from Justice Omotosho in the High Court. Now, Appeal Court has affirmed that judgment. The governor might lose his case on technicality. However, it doesn't mean Martin Amaehule is now speaker. You must be an assembly member before you become speaker. Defection is automatic, loss of seat. However, the defection might need a detective to ascertain the real picture. Rivers State matter will really test the law of this country, Shah. It is good to see how things unfold, Frankie. But Frankie, is it really automatic? Because we've had people defect at the National Assembly. We've seen some states legislators also defect, but they did not lose their states automatically. So, I mean, how do we... I'm just putting out there, right, the facts. But anyways, moving on. This one says Rivers political crisis. The governor and his supporters didn't want to sue for peace, so the judiciary should interpret all the laws that they have disobeyed for them so that they will understand. Since the governor has disappointed the man that made him, should he face the wrath of Wike? Or he said he should face the wrath of Wike. Chris from Oigbo. But Chris. I thought we said and we agreed that it is God that makes kings and leaders. Anyways, moving on. I think I've read your message. We'll go with June Justice. We're moving on to Ima Otaka in Choba's message. It says, "Good day, Canada. It is on record that PDP knew all the people that were involved in anti-party activities before 2019 and they forgave every one of them, promising never again shall such happen again in the party. Every Tom, Dick and Harry agreed that some persons decided to engage in anti-party activities because things did not go their way should not be condoned. Everyone that participated in anti-party since after 2019 should go in for it." QED, Ima Otaka. All right, do I have another commercial? I do think, yes, I do have another commercial break. When I come back, I read some more messages. I have a lot of messages to read. I've got Calvin Frank Yobu saying Governor Sim Fubara moves to the Supreme Court is in the right direction. I'll read it when I do come back. Let's go for a quick commercial.